Bering Land Bridge Theory. The Bering Land Bridge Theory is the prevailing scientific hypothesis explaining how humans and other species migrated from Asia to the Americas. This theory posits that during the last glacial period, approximately 70,000 to 10,000 years ago, sea levels dropped, exposing the land beneath the Bering Strait and forming a land bridge known as Beringia that connected Siberia, Asia, with Alaska, North America. This became a crucial passage for the transcontinental migration of humans, animals, and plants. Formation of Beringia. Vast amounts of seawater were locked in glaciers during the Ice Age, causing global sea levels to fall by about 100 to 150 meters. This revealed the submerged land of the Bering Strait, creating a 1,000-kilometer wide land bridge. The region had a cold but dry climate covered in tundra and grassland vegetation, which supported large animals, such as mammoths and caribou, and human hunter-gatherers. Between 16,000 and 13,000 years ago, ancient humans, likely hunter-gatherers from Asia, crossed Beringia into the Americas. They then spread southward via an ice-free corridor east of the Canadian Rockies, or coastal routes. This migrating population is considered the ancestors of modern indigenous Americans, such as Native Americans, supported by genetic and archaeological evidence, such as the Clovis culture. The land bridge facilitated not only human migration, but also the movement of flora and fauna, such as wolves, bison, and plant seeds, enabling intercontinental ecosystem interactions. Seafloor sediment and topographic data confirm that the Bering Strait was dry land during the Ice Age. Some of the oldest human sites in the Americas, such as Bluefish Caves, Alaska, and Clovis sites, Mexico, align with the proposed migration timeline. DNA from modern indigenous populations shows strong connections to ancient northern Siberian groups, such as Paleo-Siberians. Ice Age animal fossils are found across both continents, supporting the land bridge hypothesis. Recent discoveries, such as 20,000-year-old human footprints, suggest earlier human presence in the Americas, challenging traditional timelines. Some researchers argue that humans may have traveled along the Pacific coast by boat, rather than relying solely on the inland corridor. Genetic evidence indicates multiple waves of migration, including later arrivals, like the ancestors of the Inuit and Aleut peoples. The Bering Land Bridge Theory not only explains the origins of humans in the Americas, but also demonstrates how environmental changes shape species distribution. As climate change research advances, this theory continues to provide insights into human adaptation to extreme environments and the dynamic relationship between geography and life. When talk about the ancient land of America, we must mention Paleo-Siberians and the Clovis culture. Ancient Paleo-Siberians and the Clovis culture, tracing the genetic and cultural origins of America's first peoples. The quest to unravel the origins of the first Americans weaves together an enthralling scientific narrative connecting ancient Paleo-Siberians with the remarkable Clovis culture. This transcontinental odyssey spanning millennia is gradually being deciphered through cutting-edge genetic and archaeological discoveries. The harsh tundra of Siberia served as the staging ground for humanity's leap into the New World. In 2019, the Yana site in northeastern Siberia, dated to 31,000 years ago, yielded crucial evidence. Genetic markers from these mammoth-hunting ancient people showed striking similarities with modern Native Americans. More remarkably, genomic sequencing of human remains from the Kolyma region in 2021 finally filled the genetic bottleneck gap during the Bering land bridge period. When Ice Age sea levels dropped, exposing the Bering land bridge, descendants of these Paleo-Siberians embarked on their epic migration. One group among them likely became the progenitors of what would later develop into the spectacular Clovis culture. DNA analysis in 2014 of an infant's remains from Montana's Anzac site, 12,600 years old, confirmed this connection, showing over 80% genomic match with contemporary Native Americans. The Clovis culture is renowned for its exquisitely fluted stone spear points, which represent a remarkable technological leap. Archaeologists have noted subtle but significant connections between this distinctive lithic technology and Siberia's Diakhtai culture, 18,000 to 12,000 years ago, despite the vast geographical separation. This suggests long-distance transmission of knowledge and techniques during the Ice Age, yet the story is far from complete. Discoveries at pre-Clovis sites like Chile's Monte Verde, 18,500 years old, are rewriting the history of human settlement in the Americas. Who were these earlier inhabitants? How were they related to the Clovis people? Emerging ancient DNA research indicates that the peopling of America likely occurred through multiple migratory waves, with the Clovis culture representing just one particularly successful group. As new human remains continue to emerge from Siberia's permafrost and genomic sequencing technologies advance exponentially, this 10,000-year epic of Beringian crossing grows ever clearer. Each new discovery reshapes our understanding of human courage and adaptability, how our ancestors traversed icy wilderness during the last glacial maximum to ultimately populate a new world.